Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y acuéstate en el
On a cold Texas night, we have baseball from under the closed roof of Minute Maid Park here in Houston. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zack Greinke is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
And now here is DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Strong is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to right field. Tucker waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
2-1. What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So a good start here for Zack Greinke. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Gerrit Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Altuve.
Now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. One strike now from Cole. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good slider.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Batting fourth, the
Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First delivery to him.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Brantley, the runner at second with one away. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we could be excited to see play. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 14 homers and 48 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he takes a called strike 2. A 1-2 pitch.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next, it'll be Abraham Toro, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gardner going back to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box now, Miles Straw. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
This is popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. 1 down.
That'll hit. The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And now, Gleyber Torres. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
0-1.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 1. Now to the plate, here is Robel Garcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. LeMahieu for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor Maid 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley. First offering.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros are down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tim LaCastro trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
1-0.
2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Greinke comes set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a throw over to first. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, number 22 on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in, wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 and 2 count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We play 2.5. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 3. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, ball.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Yordan Alvarez will be next. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Gurriel gets his lead at first, nobody out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So now into the box is Abraham Toro, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
A little bit of a unique home run in that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. First and second now, 1 man out. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Too high, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So next to hit is Miles Straw. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Martin Maldonado. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike. Fouled off. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gerrit.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch on the way.
Back. 0-1.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Kyle Higashioka is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
1-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate now, Tim LeCastro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
Pops this one up. Toro makes the catch to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-4 New York. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate is Rubble Garcia, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
All even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Jose Altuve is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. There goes Altuve. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, right to him. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Altuve at second. Gurriel at first. 1 gone. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Nick Nelson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Kyle Tucker. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And the payoff pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So now to the plate, Abraham Toro. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Astros lead it 6-5. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's one gone. Now to bat, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-0.
5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So next to bat will be Luke Voigt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Line drive, base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Gleyber Torres will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Strong is there. 2 gone. Next to stand in is Gleyber Torres. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Yanks strand a pair. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. So now to the plate, Miles Straw. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. And that one yanked just foul. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, it's really hard as a pitcher when you're not able to throw the ball in the strike zone to try to get some outs, and that really was his demise in this one. 5 walks, had a difficult time finding the strike zone.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Martin Maldonado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Not close. It's 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Robel Garcia waits on deck. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Robel Garcia. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 6-5. Ralph Garza takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Tucker is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1, and this throw gets away from him.
Now back
Ready to take his hacks again. Kyle Higashioka blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Urshela stands at first with 1 out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit in the air to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat. So the next to bat will be Tim LeCastro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees 5. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose.
First pitch of the AB now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That's inside. 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
The 3-0.
3 balls and no strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
That missed. That's the ball.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. A close play, but he's in there.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The first baseman, number 10.
At the plate now is Yuli Gurriel. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball one. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Six runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Singled home a run in his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First delivery to him. Kyle Tucker stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Torres at the bag. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming, here it is.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Alvarez will be there for the first out. Digging in will be Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Here comes the 1-2. Is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. That misses. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Now at the plate, here is Abraham Toro. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch on its way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Digging in next, Miles Straw. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2-1 now. This is in the air to left. LeCastro is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to hit, Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering.
1 ball, no strike. Nope, ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and then hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. As it remains a 6-5 ball game. Christian Javier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, 3-1. That's popped up. Gurriel into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Next, it'll be Gio Urshela. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-1 pitch.
2 balls and a strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in this line.
Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throw to second, but he's in there as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One and 0 pitch on the way.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Joe Smith takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only one away. Kyle Higashioka will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 to count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box, Tim LaCastro. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Tyler Wade will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Luis Cessa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Luis Cessa.
Stepping up is Robo Garcia, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The shortstop, Robo Garcia.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Cessa, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there. He's got it one away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Altuve. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's it, ball.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Michael Brantley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We're still tied 6-6. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the AB now. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. That misses, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Judge over at second. Voit is over at first with one away. All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Altuve for one. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. Big spot here, and it'll be Tyler Wade. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
The payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Wandy Peralta enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
First baseman, Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in is Kyle Tucker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
At the plate, Abraham Toro, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. And another throw over in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. The 0-1 offering.
That's the ball.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's fouled away. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Houston came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joe Smith gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 6 runs, 8 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.